Hello and welcome. We're going to start our Pathfinder Kingmaker run. We're going to do in this episode the prologue of the campaign.
Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Where are they? This is taking forever! They didn't even say what this was for, just that the Aldori were looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori Sword Lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming!
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Salimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless, exactly what Restov needs.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the Stolen Lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder. Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
What rewards can we expect exactly?
And what reward would you seek beyond a noble title and your own lands?
We'll absorb the costs of preparing and equipping your expeditions. Once you return victorious, Restov will also allocate you a significant sum to provide financial support for you to establish your country. Essentially, we'll help you build your capital. I hope such a reward is satisfactory.
Words, words, words. Significant, financial. I can't fill my belly with pretty words.
Of course, there will also be an official banquet held in your honor. All of Rostov's high society will gather to celebrate your feat.
Now you're talking.
Then it's clear as day.
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet, go, and return in triumph.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
I'm never upset. Please.
Likewise. Actually, I also wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is barons wear. It doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
I'm no hero, just a mercenary.
And what are you a mercenary for? Is it only riches? Or maybe you want glory, too? Don't you want your feats to be remembered and glorified for centuries? Just listen. You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly? And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or, God's forbid, Tartuccio? No way.
Not our plan. Settled. I accomplished the fate and you're ready.
Deal. All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
See you. We did not. Some or this a little bit. We are going to be here. We want copy to the spellbook. We can up here, up here. Next, our spellbook. We want to have Mage Armor. Yes. To have up here. This is hero. Put the grace. This is here. Powers attacks and move here. Range attacks. I like to put them here. Now. Just to light. We want to left T here. And we don't have any persist to stand. Here.
All according to plan.
We are going to rest.
Help! Help!
What's going on?
The mansion's under attack. We need to help. Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
Enemy approaching.
Was it? No. We have +2. He probably has 12. We're going to remove this because he has
This should do it.
he probably has 4 of it. So we're going to start with this. Nice.
A calculated risk.
He's going to hit us probably. Nice. Before is to level up to cast.
This will hurt. Let's try this way.
Take that there. Going to take the useful things that we can.
We will be victorious.
I believe we can.
This should do it.
You're just in time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory. Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen lands. Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
See, we don't want the ring. Because we don't trust that issue. We should let him, so we are going to put a random magical item.
In due time.
Their sight betrays them. Their sight betrays them.
I don't tolerate fools.
I know what to do. I am prepared.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
But they are
Serves you right.
priced.
Leave this one to me.
Let's see, she's doing him. Sí.
Oh!
The Dragon Breath. Yes. To charge at them.
This spell doesn't work like that.
I'm going to defeat him. He save it.
This was not part of the plan.
We have to security shot.
Ready for anything.
We don't have potion.
Just letting the ink dry.
My patience is running thin.
Focus on the goal.
We take the potions. The armor are too heavy. It's too good to heal.
That is not far.
Oh, yes, fine.
As it should be. In due time.
It's the end for you rats!
Our victory is certain.
Let's see. We don't have. So we're going to position ourselves. We are going to enter
A
the
calculated risk.
Just die already!
Y las. Subimos el turno.
Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down. Blood for Gorum!
Barbarians.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What, stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
All according to plan. Follow my lead.
Okay. Yes. Now we're going to keep the long shot. We're gonna keep long shot because we have Very good weapon proficiency.
Time's not waiting.
And we need to a +7 to the
In
match.
due time.
Rocket, so we'll do
Anything else?
stage check.
I deserve better.
No mistakes. They'll never see me
Anything
coming.
is possible.
I always have a second plan.
I am prepared.
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me! You deserved it.
Time to get my hands dirty again.
Any last wishes?
Charge at him. We should wait. We are fine still.
Applause, please.
Take some weapon from the Jadori armor place. Master one. Heavy.
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Who said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it.
solo
And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over. How would she know it was us and not the assassins? Unless someone planned on telling her.
Don't drag me into this. You do what you want, but I'm not taking a single coin.
We are not going to take any coin from
That
that.
is not far.
We take only take the weapon because we need them to fight the invaders.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jathal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
What do you mean undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
You fit.
As it should be.
Time's wasting!
I believe she have last attack with size. No, but it's a master of works, right?
Look here!
Applause,
We organize
please.
the companions abilities after we end the prologue.
Anything else?
Interesting.
Applause, please.
going to take this. Can even converge. Going to drop this.
You're but a footnote in our story.
Out of my way!
This is where I step in.
Unworthy.
Leave this one to me!
Serves you right.
This will hurt.
Wretched things. Despicable.
Bit a little bit.
And Lindsay was called
Enlighten
forth.
me.
Yeah. Usually the problem with the battles as you play the game, you already know how to solve it.
What troubles you?
But I don't remember is the
I'm trusting you here.
order there. Exact order. It was wrong.
Ready for anything?
It is. See. This.
I know what to do.
No, we can do the inversion.
Focus on the goal.
I don't tolerate fools.
No mistakes. All according to plan.
We need to use the wand. I'm going to have this before.
In due time.
They dare to attack me?
See. Scissors.
Just die already!
Let's see each other.
Advance!
Let's see. This. Oh, hi.
Let's try this way.
Vinci. You here we go. Over the left.
Unworthy.
Entering Vinci.
This should do it.
Everything is so much fun with a little fire. What a night, huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good you're here. A bit boring, chasing fool assassins without anyone watching the show.
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
You sound like a Calicite, am I right?
Of course. I'm from Kadira. But tales of hot deserts and shady oases can wait until the fighting's finished. But if you'd like to share a dinner and pleasant conversation, just say the word. I like making new friends.
I think we...
I am Kayesi, one of the many here who seek a better fate, answering the call of Lady Jamandi. But unlike the others, I never dropped my guard, day or night. It's why I'm still alive.
Well, the assassins are the pro.
I don't know where you're heading, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
Yes. I'm going to see the...
Grotus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
This your help.
Too late. Forgive me. Oblivion is calling.
What's that?
I'm dying. I knew this expedition was doomed. Oh, Grotus, my vision darkens.
What's your fate
You're
now?
wrong. Who would know better than I the severity of my own wounds? I can feel the last drops of vital force leaving me.
You have done.
How rude, speaking to a dying man that way. Look, I can't even move. What? It can't be. But I'm gravely wounded. I can't even stand on my own 2 feet. Watch. It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god. Not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Arim is at your service.
We know about our cleric. We are more or less in the way to... Yeah.
Something out there.
Follow my lead.
Take the master one, we should. Where is it?
That is not far.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
What's going on?
Someone opened the gate, let in a group of assassins in the middle of the night. Now they've set the mansion on fire to cut off access to the hall. They don't want Lady Jamandi to get reinforcements. We cleared the passage so you can get through. Just try to avoid inhaling the smoke. We'll be right behind you. We just need to put out the fire first to save the mansion.
Considering Lady Jamandi's fate, I'm not surprised that a whole pack of assassins were unleashed on her, including a giant. But what's at stake? What could anyone hope to gain?
Where's the house?
You'll have to run through the fire. We've almost put it out at the entrance, so your main concern should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the first right, then head straight down the hallway.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
May Abadar keep you safe.
We have to go to the fire. If that is also will get more water. I'll probably don't know and let's hit the side. We rush to save the world from fire. Yeah, maybe. We should drop this. Wait. Freeze this. Okay.
I am prepared.
You cannot stand against me.
Es. Position to up front. Yeah. Going to try to kill first the wizards so they can help us against the enemies while we contain them.
A calculated risk.
Change.
Let us strike as one!
Right. Here we do advance. Heal the attacking. Bueno, no.
Leave this one to me.
Protect me, please.
Unworthy.
No. You are going to go.
This will hurt.
Penalties to accuracy.
Repent!
Let's go. Vista fredda. Here. And dust.
Let's try this way.
Magnifium Turinos.
Serves you right.
That means shoot everything. Chaos. Miss.
Wretched things. Ha!
This should do it.
Yes.
Look at me, Gorham!
going to cast this.
Just die already!
Despicable.
A calculated risk.
It was on time to kill him. The lady recovers.
You never had a chance.
Your life ebbs low.
Time to get my hands dirty again!
This is what we go kill
Advance!
him. We get one.
This
Going
will
to
hurt.
save the last slot. Take thingies. Read it and Mitcherman is not back. Yes, they no.
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by this signet ring.
I have no relation to Pitax, but the treasure's name, accent, and plot seem like he came straight from there, which also seems likely to me more likely to take me be Ayurvedic spy.
Probably, yes. But this evidence is circumstantial at best. There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despise anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with him through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand, he's got the eyes of a spy and the mug of a spy.
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors. He forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Forgive me for my trespass. In my defense, we were in the middle of a battle. We did old weapons.
An attack is no reason to break into rooms in someone else's house and pocket their property.
That was a sound decision. Sometimes one must act at one's own risk and peril,
until crossing the boundaries of what is allowed. Showing initiative is no crime.
It is insane when faced with death to stop and question whether you may be breaking some law or rule. Even more insane would be to ask forgiveness for making the right decision. Sorry, but your words display a lack of wisdom.
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here? He knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, he dallied as long as he could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. He was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
I won't have saved them with our rest. The soldiers are useless, but the wounded could still help Kristen defend the mansion.
You're talking about living people, not pawns on a game board.
It was perfectly reasonable, just the way a leader should think.
How could you say such a monstrous thing? Is that the way the hero of my book would talk? You sound more like a villain.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
Lady Aldori, most of those who were to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
If my leader allows, I would join his team. He seems a worthy commander in my eyes.
Commanders, military leaders, all these laws and rules are but dust and vanity. I suppose I will accompany Tartuccio.
I like how our leader does things. Efficient, and without unnecessary spiritual agonizing. I'll go with him.
Efficient? I'd say heartless. Would the protagonist of my book do such a thing? No. I guess I'd better go with Tartuccio.
As for me, I know neither of these 2. At least not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows? The road may bring me to the stolen lands, but not yet.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this man. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
All right, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the stolen lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navakta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Levitin's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies. Tartuccio, your words are quite convincing. But I can't afford to trust words alone. If you're really innocent, I hope you'll prove it with your deeds. While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patox. But you should know that it isn't just Patox we need to worry about. The royal house of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless. And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, stolen lands. Heroes are on the way.
And with that, we end this episode. We do it the full prologue in one go. So, let's see in the next episode. Bye bye.